Hey there, fellow Disney fans, and welcome to the Wish Upon a Star trip planning show. Planning a trip to Disney World? Yay, that's so exciting. You're going to have so much fun. Not sure where to start? Well, look no further. I'm your host, Holly, and on this episode, we will be discussing the differences between the Disney World park passes and which one is right for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome! Be sure to hit that subscribe button and get caught up on my past trip planning videos. Now that you know what time of year you want to visit Disney World and which resort you'll be staying at, the next step in your trip planning is figuring out which park passes you'll need on your trip to Disney World. There are 4 different types of park passes that you can choose from. Your first option and the most affordable option is the base ticket. This ticket will get you into one of the 4 Disney World parks per day. The cost of the ticket depends on what time of year you're visiting, which days of the week you're visiting, and how many days of park passes you have purchased. The tickets start at $109 for a one-day ticket. However, if you go in peak season, this can be more. And they can also be less per ticket if you purchase a multi-day pass. The more days of tickets you purchase, the cheaper it will be per day. For example, if you purchase a 10-day pass, it will be $44 per day. Your second option is the Hopper. With this pass, you can go to multiple parks on one day. Essentially, you can hop from one park to the next. This will cost you an additional flat fee of $55 to $75, depending on how many days of tickets you purchase. The third option is the Hopper Plus. With this ticket, you can hop from park to park, plus you can enjoy a certain amount of visits to Disney's Blizzard Beach Water Park, Disney's Typhoon Lagoon Water Park, ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, Disney's Oak Trail Golf Course, Fantasia Gardens Mini Golf Course, and/or the Winter Summerland Mini Golf Course. How it works is that the number of days you purchase on your park pass, if you add the Hopper Plus, then you also get that number of visits to these extra locations. For example, if you have a 3-day park pass, you can kind of extend your trip and maybe visit for 6 days. So 3 of those days you can go to, let's say for example, Epcot, Magic Kingdom, well really you can go to all of them, Animal Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, you can hop to each one, and then on the other 3 days you could go to, for example, Typhoon Lagoon, you can go play golf, and then the next day you can play mini golf, or you could go to Typhoon Lagoon all 3 days, because trust me, it's that good. We love Typhoon Lagoon. It's totally up to you how you want to do these passes. In fact, you don't have to go to the main parks 3 days in a row and then the other extras 3 days in a row. You can alternate. So that will be a really fun trip. It's completely up to you how you want to do that. These passes will cost you an additional flat fee of $80 to $100 depending on how many days of tickets you purchase. So if you're going to stretch your trip out, that really is a good deal. It's really about just crunching those numbers and figuring out which way is the best deal for you and your family.
Why would they change math? Math is math. Math is math.
The fourth option is purchasing an annual pass. If you're going to make multiple trips to Disney World in a year, or if you're going for a long time to Disney World on one trip, the annual pass might actually be a better deal for you. My husband and I were lucky enough to make 3 trips to Disney World within 1 year of our wedding year. So we went down for wedding planning and the actual wedding, and after crunching some numbers, the annual pass was actually a better deal for us. Not only did we save money in the end, but we were also given the annual pass holder perks. So those are things like photo pass downloads, 20% off certain locations for merchandise and dining. You also can get free parking. We don't take a car down to Disney World, but if you do, this is a really great deal. Plus, they had a special entrance for us in each park, so we would get to kind of cut the line that way by going to that special entrance. So that was really nice that year. I don't know how we're gonna go back next year without the annual pass perks. The other cool thing was that in some stores they actually have special merchandise that's only available for annual pass holders to purchase. We went to the Land of Pandora for the first time on this trip, and we were able to get great things like this beautiful pin, and if we didn't have those annual passes, we wouldn't be able to purchase them. So that's another really cool perk. This year, those annual passes are $894. If you want to add that option of the Hopper Plus locations to your annual pass, then that's going to be $994. In the past, my family would always purchase the Hopper passes. We really enjoyed that flexibility of going from park to park. But lately, we've just been sticking with those base tickets because we really do enjoy saving money, and that's a good way to do it. And nowadays at Disney World, since you're able to plan your trip so far in advance, you really are able to plan a trip that you don't need that Hopper pass. So that's what we've done on the last couple of trips. However, I know it makes my parents a little bit nervous because they are so used to that flexibility. I do have a vivid memory of my dad on our last day of one of our trips hopping over to Epcot to get this hat that he really wanted the whole trip, but he was kind of waiting to see if maybe it would go on sale since we were there at the end of the Food and Wine Festival. So he hopped over and got that hat and then came back to the resort, and we left on our flight. So if you need some flexibility like that, then the Hopper Pass is certainly worth the splurge. Hopefully this video gave you some insight into which park passes are best for you and your family. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn those notifications on so you can see when my latest trip planning videos have been released. Let me know in the comments if you have any trip planning questions or which park passes you and your family have decided to purchase. Keep planning those trips, fellow Disney fans, and remember, your dreams are just a wish upon a star away.